So yeah, that kind of thing bugs me. Like, I would love for Steam to have a cleaner, better store. I just don't want it to happen because a goddamn credit card company is like, I don't like that game being on that website. Take it away. I have half a cookie here. It's the size of my head. There's a half a cookie. Jimmy brings home some crazy baked goods. Your word hint is... I could go... maybe not. What if... I just can't seem to make up my mind. That's your word hint. My biggest objection to porn games is the high prevalence of scams. Doesn't need to be a porn game for the scams, that's for sure. If there's one thing we've proven here on this very stream, is the scams don't need to be porn. How many horrible, like, fell off the back of a truck scam games have we played on this channel? Too many. Let's just go ahead and take a nice heart and a potion. Grab bone spear so we have something that's not dark damage.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Scream.
Well done.
That's right. Scream real loud.
Jupiter Hell Classic? Alright, I need someone to explain to me why. Because, like, Jupiter Hell is already a turn-based roguelike. I don't see how... Like, why would I pick up Jupiter Hell Classic? I already have the Jupiter Hell. Is there something in there that is, like, worth my while? I haven't looked too much into it. Oh, that's right, the new Warp today. They're making it close to the original Doom RL. Interesting. Interesting. Have you seen the new Helldiver stuff? You played with it yet? I guess you have to, like, buy the Warbond and unlock the stuff, so you can't... You probably have not actually played with the new stuff yet. I guess you can get... Oh, Blood Ruby. You can get, the first gun unlock, right? Take that Blood Ruby. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, I should be able to maintain health easily. Hey, any tactics-like game. Oh, there we go! I'm excited for Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster in September. Easy choice right there. Only my favorite game of all time coming to Steam with a bunch of new stuff on there. Hell yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics. Like I said, very tired, and now I'm only just getting to my coffee. the college I work for has been not having a great time for a while now. But they recently switched to a third-party payroll servicing company, ADP. And I've never seen such a poorly handled transfer ever. Like, there are so many phishing attempts and, like, scam type things for universities. And so the IT department is constantly sending out, like, don't click on things. Don't give information. Only trust emails that come from us. And so when this ADP change happened, like, a couple weeks back, the emails didn't come from the college, the university. They came from, like, an individual email address, and it wasn't even, like, an EDU one, if I recall. On one of the emails, they forgot to, like, use the BCC function, the blind carbon copy. So, like, the email was to me, and quite visibly, every other employee of the college. Like, you just click on see more, and just here's the whole list of everyone. So I thought it was a scam, and so did, like, everyone else. So it's been a disaster. There's been so many emails, like, they missed their target window for getting people transferred over. They completely removed the in-house, like, system, the hub for handling payroll, before they had this all squared away. So it's a small fire over there. But, like, wow. Like, if there's one thing, like, oh, this is a big change, everyone needs to understand what's going on, let's just do it via casual email. Are you sure it isn't just some guy whose initials are ADP? It was very funny in a very problematic and troubling way. But I was reminded of that because, like, I got myself squared away after figuring, like, I had to reach out to IT, and I'm like, hey, is this a phishing attempt? And that's where I got, like, the full rundown of just how botched this whole rollout was from the IT dudes. Where they're just like, yeah, I'm used to things going poorly around here because this is a place that's run like a tire fire, but this is extra bad. I was like, yeah, no, that sounds really bad. Aaron Dan Patrick or something. Whoever this Aaron Dan Patrick is, he will be handling my payrolls from now on. Andrew Dice Play. There, I like that one. That's good. But woof. Woof. Like, obviously a lot of colleges are struggling right now, but in particular for this one, it's been rough. I have seen some of, like, the targeted attempts by folks. Like, there's an alumni group that I'm in, and, like, someone in there, like, just proudly boasted, like, I've reported the school to the government. Like, there's a website where you could be like, this school is teaching DEI. So I'm sure there's been some rumbling somewhere in there. But more, it's like, COVID was disastrous for a lot of colleges. There's a little mini documentary online somewhere, I think it's called The Selling of a College, that someone put together, where we had a interim president who basically tried to, like, shut the school down. So there's, like, a phantom year in there where we didn't take in students because she was taking the school apart. We're back on track now, but, like, it's been a struggle for a while. But this ADP thing was just... it was just like, wow. Did, like, no one plan this transition? I feel like you should have planned the transition a little bit. Bang. But working for college is funny sometimes. The frustrating part is, like, everyone there is really only there because we care about the place. It's a good community overall, but, like, almost everyone universally could agree, like, everyone running the show is really bad at running the show. Okay, froggies. I did have a chance to meet with and talk with the current interim president. And they seem pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, like, good lord. That's the struggle, is like, so much of this is tied to the fact that, like, oh, we're getting a few less students than we thought, which means the budget's going to be this much lower. Everyone around her keeps leaving. Yeah, like, because of the financial struggles, there has been a lot of, like, these people have been let go. And because you see other people not volunteering to leave, they have to go. A lot of folks then are like, well, I'm gonna go because I don't want to, like, be caught by surprise. So, staffing shortages are also a thing going on over there right now. It's rough. But, funny enough, I basically float between a couple of different departments. Largely, I'm in one, which is the outdoor programs department. And funny enough, like, our department is one of 3 on campus that make money. So we're largely, like, insulated from a lot of this nightmare. And then one of the other departments that I often end up working with or for handles the second one that makes money, which is where we rent out stuff for, like, summer camps or weddings. So, I have to bump into other people to find out the nitty-gritty of just how bad things are. Which is always a little alarming. Because, again, we all like the place. We want it to succeed. I think I want a health potion. Question is, does your wife want to run it? It sounds like it's exhausting, trying to manage a school. This looks like it would be rough. Oh yeah, Joe. I keep on seeing advertisements for, like, a documentary about your school. Apparently your football department did some bad stuff. I said, yeah, not your football department, Joe. That college's football department. It's like on Amazon, I think. I don't know if that was something you ever heard rumblings about when you were a student, but apparently, there's a whole movie you can watch. I would like to take Pain Mirror. The football department. Listen, I don't know how to talk right now. I was thinking about that opportunity, like, this floor might be where I'm going still. But part of me also wants to reroll. But I can't, because I've already rerolled. I really gotta let this coffee get into my system. Chemical dependency is no joke. At 6 points, though, like, we could take Drain Pulse. And then we're 2 away from Fellomancy. But we could do Ursamancy instead. I always do the cats. I think we'll do Ursamancy this time. Eye Rock Pendant? Let's see. We do have access to Vampiric Gaze, especially if we end up doing, like, a minion-based thing. I thought the name was a rhythm game reference. Eye Rock Pendant? Or the OSU documentary? Oh, you mean Joe's name? Hey, some people like the games they work on, Gumper. Welcome back, my dude. Yeah, maybe I will take Drain Pulse. This does strike me as a nice one for it. We can basically hit all the spawners here.
Hey!
Alright, not too bad. Ow. It did cost a lot of health to cast those drain pulses. $67. The Shakespeare requirement. All right. Wrath Links, Reality Anchor. Time Striders might be nice. Right? The humidity is just terrible these days. You know, you could probably like lower your AC's output if you wanted to. It doesn't need to be that way. I don't know why you would do that, you monster. Dark resistance, come on. But if I start somewhere where I can hit things that aren't dark resistant, I could make some bears. There's a bear. Really taking the dad thing seriously, huh? Starting with the thermostat nonsense. Thermostat's right where I want it. Boop, boop. Oh yeah, I saw the new Superman the other day, and I gotta say, I rather enjoyed it. It was exactly what I wanted. It was a James Gunn movie, first of all, and I love James Gunn. The man knows how to make the kind of things I enjoy watching. But more importantly, the, like, very clear through line, like the thesis of the movie, is more people need to try to be good people. Like, that is really just like, try to be a force for good in the world is the through line of that movie. It's like, that's nice. I like that. Also, there's a dog in it, and I love dogs. Each turn, each of your minions deals 1 holy damage to a random adjacent enemy. Babu, 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 babu. Reroll. Duplication Shrine. Chalice of Light, Mathmabicus. I guess I could just go to the Duplication Shrine. I don't really have equipment. I'm still just looking for stuff. Yes, the high-reaching goal of basic human decency. Terracotta. So you're giving me 30% more damage. And then I would get another range as well. So duplication's still on the list of things I might consider here. And then terracotta, of course, would make them clay, so they would be healing. If it's adjacent to a wall. The only trick is, how much summoning will I do next to walls? I do kind of want to do Flesh Fiend with the Wormomancer. And we can play for those. On the other hand, I do kind of also like going for Pain Mirror and just like having nice wide open floors. With the right kind of summons, Pain Mirrors just clear out most stuff. And I like that. What about for our life drain? Heals random allies, drains life from 2 random enemies up to 3 tiles away. Life Funnel might be nice. Blind casting would also be pretty nice. Let's take a look at the level layout for the one that has the Terracotta Legion banner, because that's a lot nicer. Well, I think I prefer just duplicating my stupid gem, my ruby. This is just... I could already feel my anger toward all these little corners that I won't be able to see past. And just out of curiosity. Alright, so I want a nice spot where I can do a good amount of drain pulse damage. And start producing blood bears. Ba, ba, ba. I think right here we could hit a couple of slimes, a couple of these guys, a cultist. That'll generate a bear. Immediately doesn't hit the bear. Alright, sorry, not the bear. Doesn't hit the number of units I thought I would. Much better. Using up to 75 points of healing per bear. This one only has 18 health. Really didn't zoom on over that limit like I thought we would. $15. Still have 4 spell points. I could Pain Mirror, that would help with the stupid fly piles that are heading my way. And I do want it. But I also kind of want to get Blood Anima. But we can get that a little bit later on. Grab Pain Mirror. Activate the Pain Mirror. Do 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 do. Must destroy spawners. That's the last of them. Don't let any of them sneak up on me. Do have plenty of healing potions. I really should have come down here first, huh? There, let's just heal. Two mana I want these flies out of my face. Okay. And now let's remove the flies from this experience entirely. Coming for you. Oh, there's still one more. Hateful creatures. Makes more sense to go after this spawner first, though. Life drain ya. Life drain ya. Drain pulse. Didn't get a bear. Come on. Where's my bears at? Oh, you're in fort now, you jerk. Boop, boop. I'm free. Yeah, sure, Terracotta Legion. Unless there's something here I want right away, I'm gonna portal key. Lumbriogenesis for free. Jar of Quicksilver might be fun. But reroll. Come on. Multicolored Rage Rod, huh? How many unique tags do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Plus 5. I mean, plus 5 ain't nothing to sneer at when we're talking about life drain. It would replace our Terracotta Legion banner, though. Well, let's take a look at the layout on this bad boy. That's not too bad. I could see pretty much everyone from here from my pain mirror. With Lumbriogenesis, I could do 75 dark damage to everybody. That's all the spawners. You got shields? Of course you do. You know, I don't need to start with Lumbriogenesis. I could do like 1 or 2 casts just to get rid of his shields. You still have a shield? Oh, right. Completely immune to the dark. What a jerk. You're only 50% though. Oh, look at him. 4 whole health. Oh, he's precious. There we go. No shields left on you. You're perfectly fine. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da da. Yeah. Terribly sorry to make you fight your worm brothers this way, but it must happen. I feel just terrible about it. Whew. Oh, right, you're the one that reincarnates. Go get him, wormies! Oh, yes. Good boys! Chris, in fact, felt nothing. Only a dark resentment that filled his heart. Ooh. Ah. Now this is a nice layout. Take that dagger so I can make my life drain more effective. But just out of curiosity. $46 health is what you left me with? And 1 cast of everything? Nah, I'm alright, I will in fact leave. I could tell when I'm not wanted. Wow, everyone died really fast. Of course, dark resistant snakes. Oh man, you're gonna blow up and do 25 arcane damage to me, which is not something I'm really into, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be over here. Draining your health. How much am I draining per turn? 7? There we go. Alright, it's just you and me now, friends. Alright, I'm life draining you. My worm balls will teach you a lesson. Alright, chat. Coffee talk. I know not everyone's a coffee person, but if you are a coffee person, what's your go-to? I'm a basic bitch. I've talked about this many times. I like flavored coffee. Andrew is a black coffee man. He doesn't care for the flavored experience. I can't live that life. I really like, this is hazelnut, love hazelnut. Blueberry cobbler is like one of my favorites. If I'm not getting like a flavored kind of thing, I like a lighter roast. Lots of syrup and creamer? Yeah, I'm definitely a sugar and creamer kind of guy. Although recently I've just been doing sugar and half for my coffee, but I'm not opposed to creamer. Oh, I love pumpkin spice. Love me some pumpkin spice. And if you're watching this on YouTube, what coffee do you like? Try to include you guys more often. I know not everyone that watches these YouTube videos is here in the streams. But I have a complicated history of coffee. We've talked about it before. I've been hospitalized. after having a little manic episode where I didn't sleep or eat food for 3 days. I was just sculpting a mask. It's my favorite mask, still. Out of all the masks I've made, I love my old man mask. Sort of a Commedia dell'arte style old man mask, but... only drinking coffee and not eating food or drinking water for 3 days is bad for you. I like the smell of good coffee. Everything after that is less pleasant. Yeah, you're not a fan of the flavor of coffee? You're making iced coffee right now? I should make some cold brew. We have, in our freezer, our chest freezer, we have a whole bunch of coffee just waiting to be turned into cold brew. That is, it's an express purpose for existing. You know? I can kill everything but the blood magus really fast, I think. French vanilla iced coffee was the perfect thing after sword class. I like a nice, like, this is iced coffee. It is hazelnut, but I did add some vanilla syrup to it. The mask possessed you, yes. Yeah, like, if I just start here, I can hit everything. I just need to turn on Pain Mirror and then summon worms, and I'm pretty sure. 7-Eleven has excellent coffee. That is something I discovered in high school. Like, me, Neerj, Jimmy, we would, like, hit up 7-Eleven before doing Dungeons & Dragons or something. Love 7-Eleven coffee. Love 7-Eleven coffee. Whoa. Mr. Fritz made us get him coffee if we met on the weekends. I just remember certain teachers, like, perpetual coffee breath and, like, always had their coffee. And Mr. Keydash used to make jokes, so, like, this is on purpose. The teachers understand that no one wants to smell coffee breath, but they do it for that reason. It's to torture the students. But Mr. Keydash was also just... he had a good sense of humor. Also, what a perfect name. If you're going to teach programming in a high school environment, your name is Mr. Keydash? My god. I don't think you're allowed to do anything other than teach, like, computers in a high school if your name is Keydash. There's, like, laws. You gotta follow the rules there. You must be a computer teacher. Undead allies heal. Holy stuff. I've tried to stick to decaf ever since I had that one panic attack. Yeah. Like, I had a physiological response to coffee where I couldn't drink it, couldn't smell it. Like, after the whole hospitalization bit. And then, like, after being in the hospital, I caught something while I was in the hospital, so, like... I went from, like, a day in the hospital of dehydration and just, like, bad decision-making to one of the worst flus I've ever had. And, like, after that whole period was over, like, coffee just made me feel sick. And for years, I just couldn't drink coffee. And, like, slowly I realized, like, oh, I don't feel sick walking down the coffee aisle in the grocery store. Oh, I'm eating coffee ice cream and I'm not feeling sick. And then right back on the goddamn, like, huffing the coffee dragon. It's like a heroin addict being like, oh, I don't feel sick from heroin anymore. Better get back on the heroin. I could have been free. I could have just stayed off the bean. But I couldn't. The allure of the bean was too strong for me. I hate the Grand Warlock, but this is another floor where, like, line of sight makes it so I can just obliterate most things pretty quick. Minion health, spell damage, more charge, more range, more minion damage. But then again, I feel like Blazing Bloodfire is just so strong. Why would we not take it right now? I want Blood Anima, Bloodlord, Blazing Bloodfire. Our main thing is Pain Mirror and Lumberiogenesis. We don't need to scale up damage on these things, because this is based on my health, and this is based on the damage done to me. So yeah, let's do Blazing Bloodfire. Let's just make it so I don't have to worry about enemies taking turns while I'm setting up. Oh, I messed up. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Before he manages him. Oh, he did it. You know what? Let's let everyone else deal with that guy. Yeah, like, a psychosomatic response is often like, your brain will just be like, this almost murdered you. Don't ever do it again. Doesn't matter, like, I had food poisoning. I don't even know if it was caused by kielbasa, but, like, the day I had it was the day I had kielbasa and pierogies. I still can't eat, like, kielbasa right now. I'm sure one day I'll be fine, but, like, smelling kielbasa just immediately makes my tummy, like, gurgle a little bit. The brain is dumb. Ooh, Spriggan Maker might be a worthwhile trade out. I need to cook me some kielbasa. That's you and Jack Daniels. I have a friend that, like, can't be in the same room as, like, wine because they made bad choices with wine once. Everything on this floor would die except for the flesh-bound gremlins, and I don't really want to deal with them. But I guess if I add the fire part, we could even take them out pretty efficiently. Let's do that. Instant clear. Multicolored rage rod's nice. Minion health, spell damage, 1 charge. I mean, everything here is not dark, actually. Spriggan Maker. A lot of these things do dark damage, but a miniaturization shrine I would happily take. Again, though, the greed element. Do I need to miniaturize the Spriggan Maker? I don't really need to. Like, I'm a man who really enjoys a good sausage. Love me some sausage. So it's a little bit of a bummer that kielbasa now has a bit of a psychosomatic response in my brain. You're right, I could still go and get that the miniaturization shrine. You talked me into it. It seems like a good idea. pain mirror. Mini Spriggan Maker. Because now we can find something a bit more like, ooh, based. It is a sound investment, you're not wrong. Oh god, a bear's chasing me. Bloodlord. Don't touch me. You'll regret it. Where my bears at? Go get him, Wormball. Alright, had a pain mirror, unfortunately. These jerks are dark resistance. Are they poison resistant? Yes, of course they are. For 4, we could add fire, but I only have 2 at the moment, which is unfortunate. Oh, hello there, Not. Oh, they're just making more vampires over there, man. Alright, listen, I don't want to drink a potion, so... Oh, when they become a little mist, they're physically immune? That's... bull hockey. But they're not dark immune as a ghost. You're life drained, you're life drained. Alright, I'll follow behind. You make the ghosts. Running out of balls, unfortunately. Enough of this. Get him, Wormball. How many mana potions? I have 1 mana potion. That's the real troubling element here. Okay. Alright, that's working out. Except now I'm out of life drain. Ugh, come on. Am I seriously going to have to... Who's the best goblin child? I feel like I need clarification points on that one. Like, Gabata from Reincarnated as a Slime, he's pretty good. I have to drink a mana potion. He starts off. I guess he's kind of not a child at the beginning, is he? You had to put down reincarnated as a slime? I mean, if it's anything like the goddamn show, the second or whatever the most recent season was, the beginning half is just meetings. Like, literally just people sitting down to have meetings, episode after episode after episode. I felt like I was losing my mind. It's like, what does Chris hate the most in real life? Having to be stuck in a meeting? Let's make a show about it. Just like, god damn, dude. They would talk about how there would be an action sequence one day. Yeah, there's a lot of that show. I mean, it was popular for quite a while, so I understand why. Jar of Embers would be nice. Star Trek The Next Generation's like 75% meetings. So Star Trek, good Star Trek, which I consider The Next Generation, is about like exploring moral and ethical quandaries. And so like those meetings, the conversations they're having are interesting. Like, there's multiple episodes of Slime where it was people talking about like, what are we gonna do for the festival coming up? Like, it's not interesting meetings, they're just boring. There's a particularly odd feature of some isekai, the wish fulfillment of everyone being nice and getting along. I mean, I like that kind of wish fulfillment. Like, it's better than your standard, like, you have the, I'm going to try and run the world in a way that I think is good, and like, we're gonna try and make it so like everyone gets along, do away with fantasy racism, because, you know, it's a fantasy dimension, so the racism's usually like, monsters are bad. It's like, no, monsters are good. I like that. Like, that's a kind of wish fulfillment I can really get behind. And then, like, you have the other kind of wish fulfillment in isekai, which is, like, I'm going to obliterate everybody with my overpowered abilities and, like, take on 37 wives. It's like, alright, I understand, like, where that's coming from, but, like, that's what people are already trying to do in the real world, so, like, I would rather have the other one. Oh, my fantasy of conflict and drama, it's backwards. Well, usually, like, there is conflict and drama, and that conflict and drama is driven from, like, the old systems not wanting the new systems to replace them. Obviously, it's not true universally, but, like, and a lot of the ones I watched where it's like, we're trying to make a nice place. Like, Slime started out good because it was, I want to make a kingdom where everyone can get along and be nice. And they have to deal with the fact that all the other kingdoms don't want that to happen and are constantly causing trouble for them. So, like, that was the driving force between that show for a long time. And then in the third season it was, alright, we're almost there, now let's deal with bureaucracy. It's like, no, don't, just have that happen in the background. It could be implied. Like, you don't have to actually show me all these meetings episode after episode. Let's re-roll because I want stuff. Alright, looks like I'm taking a pet. Never go over 29, right? Infernal Butterfly Demon. Slimy Flaming Eyeball. You didn't pull a number Kokobo out of your Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy pack? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get anything good, though? As a longtime fan of Magic the Gathering, longtime fan of Magic the Gathering and also Final Fantasy. I am interested in that set. Into the Beer Rock Racy Pit Trap. I need I don't know what that means. Educate me, please. One is plenty, right? I got one card that pays for the pack if I sell it. Oh, nice. What was it? Ooh, Sephiroth. Nice. Sephiroth. Icy Vengeance. Icy Vengeance might be alright. We are going to generate a lot of little buddies. Oh. Beer Rock Racy. I thought that was like... like, you know, people like make up terms for things they talk about often, and like they kind of enter into the zeitgeist, and people just like use those terms in place of things. Like, I thought that was happening there. I'm like, what's going on? How did that go over your head? I just explained how. You got 2 more packs coming? Yeah, let me know what you find. Oh my, Morgana. Yes, we call those troubled production episodes, where they run out of money. Those are generally, they fix that stuff for the Blu-ray releases of the shows. Sister and Giant, I am unfamiliar. I'm just excited because City is getting its anime adaptation, and I love Nishijou, and City is just more of that. So I've been digging that. First 2 episodes have been fantastic of that one. Is that old Thunderbones? Yes, it is. What am I going there? Yeah, Icy Vengeance. Icy Vengeance would be a nice grab. Passes on a cheat skill. We've definitely hit the, and again, I say this as a fan of the genre, but we've definitely hit the saturation point, I think, of isekais. I don't need this many of them. We can maybe dial it back. Airplane Pluto's decent. Anything memorable? What'd you eat? They don't give a crap about otherworldless creepy fantasies, you know? What was the name of it? There's an isekai where the premise is a writer, like a old-timey Japanese novelist, dies and is reincarnated in a fantasy world, and the world is struggling because it's filled with wish fulfillment isekai people. Like, they all are terrible and they suck, and this dude's one power is he can send those people back to their home dimension and just kick them out. That was a pretty fun one. There was also that other one where the premise was they just straight up murder anyone that gets isekai'd into their world. So I do like some of the deconstructionist stuff we've been getting for the too much isekai stuff. Yes, not allowed in another world. Dying. Alright, Pain Mirror. Life Drain. Life Drain. Life Drain. Just to get the shields off people. Then Lumbriogenesis. Huh. Mod Isekai. Alright, Mr. Thunderbones. I would like to life drain you. Nice. You are fear! I might want to use my teleport at this point. I'm kind of in a bad spot. Oh man, this thing's not dead yet. I'm life draining you. You could hit me for how much? 25? And then we have a little bit. I could take one more turn to do that, and then teleport away. I would rather not teleport, though. I mean, Freerun, that was my, like, anime of the year that year. I absolutely love Freerun. I would definitely like more Freerun, please. Please and thank you. You are feared. God damn it, I just want to grab this. No! I've been feared again. I really would rather not teleport, but dealing with these problems is important. All right. I could drain pulse next to this man. Make a couple of bears. And then tunnel my way to freedom. And try and maybe sneak around while he's up there in the crowd. I know you like Freerun. I saw your /S. Like, some of my favorites from recent memory have been Delicious in Dungeon, Freerun. Like, shows that were more interested in creative world building and telling a story that involves good characters than anything else. A lot of the isekai slop is not not interested in that. Oh my god. Need to do some sneezing and blowing of noses there. Good lord. You haven't played Despot's game in 3 years and you just jumped in? I think that's a safe hunch, yeah. Come on. I see vengeance. Now we're good. I still feel like the scratchy thing in the back of my throat. I hate it. Where am I going? A Robe of the Void. A Sorcery Staff. Robe of the Void again. Blaze Loom. Reroll! Actually, Portal Key. I have so many Portal Keys. Star Blesser. There are no arcane spells, really. I would love to have it, but it's not really gonna do much for us. Chaos Casting Pure Strike. And then re-roll them all. Another dagger. We're at 9 now. Could just keep going that way. Yeah, if you post about Sister Giant in the Discord, I'll look into it too. Horror would be nice. And it's a good level layout. Piece of candy, eh? A piece of cookie. Oh god, Aether Swap? Doesn't matter where I start then. I need to do 2 points of damage to get rid of the shields before we really dive in here. Oh, this is gonna blow. Let's take Prince of Ruin immediately. Start down here because again they're gonna move me around a lot. Pain Mirror. How many shields are left out there? My good, is no one shielded anymore? Is that enough? Lumbriogenesis. That works. Manga decks. I was signed up for the Shonen Jump and the Viz Media manga services because they were surprisingly cheap. It's like $2 a month. But obviously you're limited to like whatever's going on in Shonen Jump or Viz which is a bit more varied than Shonen Jump. Works for me. Where do you come from? I think my many Spriggans with Icy Vengeance will just take care of this. Alright, he's gonna pop. He made another one? There we go. Alright, let's get down there and help. I can grab horror while I'm at it. He only has one more, right? Damn immortals. Horror. Horror. Bing. Bong. I'll take blood anima. We can make a lot of these quickly. Go on, finish the job down there. God damn it, he's back again. Boing. We're free! Okie dokie, what's next? Pop a portal key! That would be very funny. Everything we kill will be 2 minions? Nope, that's a hateful layout. Don't want to do it. You hate when someone posts on the trading board of the gacha game you play and then they disappear. Conjure Vitality. Try our Soul Blood. Yeah. Just allergies in general. Is that what that one is? Someday I will build one of those little air purifier cubes out of HEPA filters and a fan. Let's just get more health. Or, alternatively, go to a floor that I can kill things quickly on. I think I prefer just doing that. Take a Yorman crown. I suppose this would work. If we want a sigil. We kind of want equipment. It's gonna exhaust through your HEPA filter, nice. And this is an easy floor, let's do the easy floor. Fools. Instant ghosts. There they go. Go, my ghosts. That works. What's the harm in burning your house down, right? Come on, team, there you go. It's like you kill the jar. What I need to do is make a doctor's appointment and start that whole, like, allergy shot thing that takes like a year of your life to get going. And just deal with it that way. Everyone gets one arson, yeah, as a freebie. Oh, god damn. Decent odds for highly flammable resin, there you go. Now, what constitutes a house? What about government buildings? You already used yours when you were 6? Damn. Get starting the arson early. Yeah, has house in there. Coughed myself into a headache here. We'll take the dwarven chainmail. There you go. Reroll. Yeah, I have another portal key. Alright, amnesia shirt and stuff I can't use. Now that's a hat. We're doing dark damage. You have a 50% arsonist rate in your family? Damn. Blood reaping, huh? I'm actually okay. Like, we're healing through other means. I think I'll reroll. There's still stuff I want. I just haven't seen it. Duplication shrine, you say? Don't mind if I do. Not the best layout for us, but tolerable. Ba-do-do-boop-ba-doop. That works for me. Flesh Fiend. Or maybe I'll... Hey, let's work on our worms first, because we want those guys to cast our worms after all. There we go. I'm paying my round. And you guys have shields. Go, my spooky ghosts. Go forth and kill. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. It's alright, I do need things to suck health out of. Woo! Oh man, one of you has a thing over there. That helped. Alright. Advance and destroy my army. Have fun in your dicks out class. I mean, how can I say no to that? Damn an explosive spore manual. You show up now on floor 18? Oh, you don't have allergies. Must be nice. Must be fucking nice. Oh, Lord. Reroll. Alright, that looks good. I do this one. This one looks good for me. How many shields we got? 2? Just need to take out 2 shields. I mean, 6 ideally, but that's the last man. So 2 is the winning number. Go someplace where I don't have to worry as much. Grab my fleshy fiend. Cost 80 health. Pain mirror. 1, 2. Lumbriogenesis. Gimme, gimme. Gimme. I demand your health. Alright, go get him, team. Give me that health. How are you at full health, sir? Someone been healing you? Damn nightmare turtles. Oh man, 6. Hold on now. Flesh Fiend, Worm Lord. There we go. Get to keep the early retirement? No. I get the whole package if I do it. Get him. 16 in a second. Much better, alright. Huh. So now flesh fiends can make our worms for us. That's all I wanted. What kind of pets we got here? Troll-blooded Draco Lich. I like when you have a living Lich as a pet. I mean, there is a Shambler. Oh, that'd be such a bastard. If it's a good level layout, I'll do it. Eh. Dark resistant, but not fire resistant. Maybe we could do this one real quick. Fools. Alright, good luck. Sure, you're gonna do great. I might as well be in that AoE. Nah, I don't want to lose my charges. I'll just let everyone beat him up slowly. Killing things just makes him take damage after all. Not a RoboCop! Thank you for that follow and welcome to the Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. How are you? Do you like the Rift Wizards? Just watch my many children beat up this big old mound of weird purple flesh. Never played it? I do recommend. What kind of games do you play? This is a challenge run right now. We're very limited in the spells we're able to take. But we're pretty well put together at this point. Barring a complete disaster on the next 2 floors, I think we got a winning run together here. Four, 5. Let's see. Oh, fun! Insanity Queen. Roguelikes? Yeah, if you like roguelikes, I think you'll like Rift Wizard. Have you played Caves of Cud? Caves of Cud's another one of my favorites. I think Scent of Blood would be a nice one. Yeah, I might do Scent of Blood. Yeah, I love Caves of Cud. Let's reroll. We might be able to find something better. Insanity Queen or Yorgamander. I'll take a heart. And that is a nice layout. I won't be able to one-shot all the Titans, but... oh god, the enemy composition here is awful for us, unfortunately. That's pretty bad. What's the Yorgamander level look like? Half damage from fire. God, so healthy. 600 health. We're doing dark damage predominantly with a touch of fire. Both floors are highly dark and fire resistant. That's a bummer. We can kill all the butterflies. Each one of them is going to get me 2 Spriggans apiece. I'll have a good amount of ghosts, and obviously once we get the Flesh Fiend factory up and running, that'll make a lot of worms for us. I think we'll be fine. It's just going to be a little rough. I think we'll start down with this man. Titans and glass butterfly spawners. Although it'd be nice to start draining Insanity Queen of Health, because that's where I'm going to get the best value. I just want to get glassed. 16 shields! Oh my god. That's a bummer. That's, problematic. 16 shields, rough. Alright, Lamasu's half damage. No fire, half fire. Sorry, no dark, half fire. No fire, no dark. You're gonna get your resistances constantly. We got 2 awful choices here. I don't really want any spells from there. Well, if they both suck equally. Then yes, I will start down here, I think. My line of sight! Well, that's a pain. You just had to do it like that? Alright, well, they're not fully dark resistant, so I can still get some health out of these people. Bloodbear, self out. Thankfully, the horror skill is gonna do a little work here. What else could I grab? Pyrophilia might be nice. Heals my flesh fiends. That way they can make more of their worms a lot more efficiently. Fiery Judgment is a good one, but again, they're already largely resistant to dark and fire, so I won't get too much value out of it. And they're also wholly resistant. My god. It's like a perfect counter to me. I don't believe this game's random. We all know Opportunity Drive is secretly hacking into my computer and making this happen. I think I'll take Pyrophilia just to help out. My flesh fiends are going to be a big part of what we're doing. There we go, watching my flesh fiends get healthy. Ooh, a bonus heart? Alright, all these liches are unfortunate, but we can take out all of those phylacteries if I want. Well, that's an enemy worm ball above me. There we go. What's my line of sight from this position? Alright, not fire immune. And the butterflies are largely out of shields. Just a couple of them have them. That works for me. Alright, Pain Mirror. Make another Flesh Fiend over here. Ah, Spriggan Maker was a good grab. A very good grab. A Bloody Ruby. I want that. And my way. I want my second Bloody Ruby. Don't do that, Spider. Come on. Are you phylacteried anywhere? No. You have a shields. How long will I be poisoned if he gets to me? 10 turns of poison. Alright, he's chosen a different target. That gives me a chance to grab what I want. Ice and Dark in the same turn are possible, since we do have Icy Vengeance going on, but I want a second Blood Ruby. That range is nice. Life drain everybody. Well, anyone who's not completely immune to dark damage. Come on! Why is everyone so immune? There we go. Another Flesh Fiend. So many ghostly worm balls. My Wormomancer Flesh Fiends are doing excellent work. And this pleases me. Stunned. There's a Basilisk nearby. We could use these Devours to absorb some health. Ooh, another heart? I'm gonna go grab that. Don't mind if I do. How did I get poisoned? Who did this? Oh hell, there's a death following me. No, I'm stunned. Oh, please no. I'm life draining a few things here. It might be worth using my Aether Dagger right now. Gives me a lot more stuff I could life drain. Aether Dagger. I have Clarity, so I won't be stunned right now. And then a quick Drain Pulse. Very good, alright. Sorry, Shrew. This is how I'm getting stunned from Shrew. That's what's going on. Every time we damage him, I get stunned. Life drain you, your life drains. No one's immune to dark anymore, you suckers. Except for you. You weren't within line of sight earlier, I'm sorry. Go, my ghosts! Man, I'm like out of casts. I got Bone Spear, and that's about it. But honestly, most things here are on my team. I I have so many ghostly worm balls just out there tearing it up. And we're only getting more because my flesh fiends are little magicians now. So the question's going to be, what's the next spell or skill I'm going to go for? I might just start upgrading my other stuff. We have one floor left after this. But wouldn't mind having an upgrade on Life Drain. We're casting it a lot. Massive ghostly worm bee. Just realized there's a Reaper headed my way. Make sure we don't let him get too close. What a crowd around this man. The adaptive resistances is why it's going to take a little while, but there's not much he could do at this point. We got him locked down pretty hard. Alright, I'm just gonna wander off down this way. Why are you guys not murdering this Reaper? Completely immune to physical damage, dark, poison. I see why you're not killing him. I gotcha. If I want to be able to hurt him, I need an Infernal Spear, and I won't be able to do that. I don't like that he's coming my way. This might be a mana potion situation. I might not have a choice. Oh wait, I can. I can just get the fire spear. Put my mouse over there so I remember where it is. Alright. Oh, that Reaper's closing in on me though. And he has Death Touch, so we do not want him to... Really complicating my life here, Reaper. Stupid blink. Ooh, lordy. Good, he walked the other way. Please don't have Aether Swap. Oh, thank God. Just gotta get that spell point. Then I'll have the means to defend myself. Insanity Queen is not gonna last much longer. There we go. Alright, so Bone Spear, you're doing 34 physical damage. Let's make it so you also do 34 fire damage. Alright, punk, come at me. We have a lot of shields, unfortunately. Nope, there goes Insanity Queen. So now we just have to kill that one Reaper. Up. 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 Someone on this floor doesn't work for me? Oh, a ghost. Are you a temporary summon? 3 turns. 2. 1. Reaper's just an enemy type. They were being pulled in from Insanity Queen's level shifting ability. Like, anytime it does a beam attack, it creates tiles, and those tiles can include enemies. So it was spawned in by those nefarious beams. I'm a little concerned because we have no teleports. And obviously there are no translocation spells of the blood type. So this is going to be a dicey fight. We obviously can heal off Drain Pulse. We can heal off Life Drain. And these two are going to do a lot of the work for us. It's not the worst layout to start, but the layout doesn't really matter. He's going to shuffle it immediately anyway. He's got an interposition pretty early into the fight. So I guess what we could do is re-roll? The other option is we just grab the Aether Dagger. We don't have any portal key, so a re-roll is just going to give us one shot at maybe getting a teleport for an emergency. I really should have held on to my teleports. We're going to hold on the Drain Pulse, I'll tell you that much. That's an emergency spell. That's, uh-oh. We're in a bad position and we need to heal ASAP. You know what? I will reroll. No teleporter, but... bunch of eyes, which are not my favorite. That's alright. God, I hate how dark resistant everything is again. Alright, he swapped places with me. Turn on Pain Mirror. $133 health. Life Drain, whatever we can get our mitts on. There's nothing to get my mitts on. Oh boy. $128. Alright, we have a nice little foundation of minions here. I need to be gaining health from something. I can't do it from my own worm balls. Everything up there is dark resistant. Mordred, you monster. Where's Mordred? If I could just get to him. Oh, lordy. Drain Pulse here. This is a shitty place to be. Alright, Drain Pulsing got us to where I needed to be. And now I'm life draining some nice sources. I think I could be a little risky and put another Flesh Fiend down, and then hide in the corner for a moment. And let the life drains bring the health to me. I see you swap places with me because you're an absolute bastard. And now I'm down here. These Flesh Fiends don't work for me. Oh no. Oh, that Dark Resist is such a bummer. Alright, Pain Mirror is gonna help a lot, I think. So that does fire damage. Oh, thank God, I'm up here now. Such horrible enemy types he is spawning. This seems on purpose, man. This sucks. We're still okay. If I can just get near spell points would help so much. Ooh, a memory staff would help a lot. I really don't have a choice. I gotta put something between me and the bad man there. And Pain Mirror helped a lot. Alas. You're friendly, dark resistant. I just gotta, whatever I can life drain, I need to be life draining. Frozen. The fact that there are Reapers makes me so nervous. And enemies that can glass me. Alright, Icy Drake. Oh, you're a ghost. No wonder you're not dying. I have Pain Mirror still. Well, seeing as we have Pain Mirror, let's go ahead and throw you out. Do some fire damage. Take you out before you get me killed. Fleshbound Translocation Master? I don't think he has any friends, so I should be able to get the health off of him. Nope, that bug is still... doesn't matter how many of them there are, I guess. Broaden Horizon, try Avoid Salsa, Avoid Waltz. Speaking of Void Tango, 2 turns. If he puts me right here, I'll be happy. I would grab that clock and I would feel good about it. Oh, he's frozen, so I don't have to worry about being Void Tangoed for another turn. What's gonna happen? I can't life drain anyone nearby. Alright, there's the Tango. He froze me. God damn it. Katase, what's going on? I have played the Bazaar. Ugh, come on. I thought it was fun. There's some tricky elements of the creator, who is a strange individual. Trying to remember the weird stuff he was saying about retaining your semen for power. Weird, like, pseudo-religious right-wingy stuff. But, like, also, like, you could get your psychic powers that we lost by retaining semen. It was a really weird video I watched. It was him just, like, talking into the camera. How are you, Katase? Thanks again for that resubscription. I would play it, though. I was doing the beta tests. Alright, I can kill these slimes. I really want Pain Mirror back on, but I just... I mean, I'm actually close enough. I might as well Mana Potion now. But Pain Mirror would be super helpful right now. Yes, Mordred was a villain of the Arthurian legends. If this guy freezes me, I'm gonna be in a bad way. 2 turns. Alright, and I think there's a stopwatch right there. Come on, give me the stopwatch. Yes. My plan is slowly coming together. Eventually, it won't matter where Mordred puts me, because everything will be a minion that works for me. That's the secret. Just deny him land. I would love some spell points, though. Alright, I'm life draining you. You're okay but very tired? I feel you. I too am very tired. I want to make a flesh fiend, but putting it next to the Drake that's immune to physical damage is pointless. I think the play is going to be, if I get a spell point, just master memories. Let me have another charge of Pain Mare. Pain Mare has been doing a lot of work for us. Oh, the swap happened, and we're next to something I really don't want to be next to. So let's just deal with that. Damn it, Mordred! Spell point. Oh, he's so close, yet so far. I just want to life drain him. Come on, baby. And that is a worthwhile target for Flesh Fiend right there. Yeah. Don't see any viable targets for life drain, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. Everything is working for me, largely. Every time something dies, I just get more minions. Yeah. Alright, Mordred's gonna die and then be reincarnated. The amount of damage we do is pretty small, unfortunately. He has 4 more reincarnates. I'm just happy because I'm in a safe corner. I can just sit here and absorb health. Completely immune, awesome. No blood spells for dealing with immunities, unfortunately. But Mordred's over there taking damage, and I'm sucking health out of him. So I can't complain too much. Let's see. How long before we get another into position? In 1 turn, it's off cooldown. So the floor should shuffle here. Unless he's distracted. Guess he was distracted. Come on, buddy, do it. There it is. I don't like you coming my way. Pain Mirror. Flesh Fiend. God, 75%. Keep the health high. What's this? A burning reaper? Yes. That is an excellent pet. Thank you. Life drain when I can. Mordred's surrounded by my ghost balls. I have 7 more turns of Pain Mirror. I should try and get somewhere where I can take advantage of that. Getting some decent line of sight on some folk and then summoning something big. Like on Mordred. It'd be nice to have line of sight on Mordred. One more step this way. Alright. Summon a Flesh Fiend. Decent hit. Why not summon another Flesh Fiend? You know what? No, I'm going straight for the worm. Do half my health. Now that's a hit. Mordred died. He's down to 2 reincarnations. Yes. These giant shamblers are the wall between me and everything I would like to do right now. Ooh, ooh. Not a bad location for me, thank you. The Bloodberry's mine. The only thing that's not mine is this ghostly fire fiend, which unfortunately, I have nothing I could do to deal with that problem. But doesn't really matter, I can just drain everything nearby. Physical, fire, or dark. That's literally all of my damage types. Except for Drain Pulse, which you can do a light amount of poison. Can we get like another type of damage in here maybe? I don't think we can. Fire and physical damage, dark damage, dark and physical, dark, or also add in poison. I could eat a living ally. Vampirism. Blood Golem would be a bad choice here. Slimify does physical damage. Vampiric Gaze is dark damage. We could add poison. God damn it. I think I need to take Soul Wind just so I have something that can do a new damage type. But it's only for Undead, Dark, and Demon. God damn. Or to half bend, it would be Burning. God, this is rough. There's really, like, very few ways for me to reliably do a damage type that isn't dark, fire, or physical, huh? Alright, we could add Arcane if I find... I have 4 spell points? Woof. I need to find 8 spell points if I want to add a new damage type. That's a woofers from me. And if Mordred does a swap with me... Oh good, 9 turns away. By then it won't be as bad. Hello, sir. Completely immune to dark, fire, and physical. Awesome. Awesome. What about this chest? I guess I'll just focus on spell points as best I can. Wade through the crowd. Oh, there he goes. 228. Oh, hold on, hold on. Alright, that's a source of health. Oh god, Mordred is going to void tangle me right there. Alright, well. I really wanted to get that, because I have one mana potion left. Have to take out that cockatrice, otherwise we're in a bad way. I'm out of pain mirrors, but that's a friendly. Are you immune to dark? Of course you are. Man, are you immune to dark? Of course you are. I just need to get line of sight on Mordred again. It's not impossible. Man, we just had to take a step. Oh, 32 physical damage, you know? That's, not awesome. That is unpoggers, as the children say. Let's go ahead and stopwatch right here. Alright. Helpful. Alright, there's no way I'm making enough spell points to, like, buy a spell to add holy damage. It's just not going to happen. What we could do is get holy damage through fire, which won't help all the way, but it'll help a little bit. But honestly, I want Pain Mirror back on. Master of Memories. That'll really help us stretch the tools we do have. Alright, if I could just destroy... You know what, no, I'll just take a step. Absorbing health out of this is another way for me to stay alive. Drain Pulse once. And while I still have Pain Mirror on... Manually Lumbriogenesis. Nope, looks like I won't. There's no spot for me to do it. There's the standing room only, baby. Fire damage is healing, everybody. And the Pain Mirror is still working while I shoot this. Oh. Ah, you jerk. I can still reach. Nope. Now I definitely can't reach you. Well, you know what? There's now enemies here that are not completely immune to dark damage. I thank you for this bounty. Running low on spells, though. But, like, where would Mordred go that's safe at this point, right? Like, in this nightmare maze, the only things that work for him are the zombies, the spiders, and the shamblers and the demons. Which is a very small percentage of this screen. All the Spriggans, all the Blood Ghosts, all the Flesh Fiends, all the Worm Balls, and the Reaper. They all work for me. What's Mordred down to at this point? He still has 2 reincarnations! Christ, our damage output is so pathetic. Whatever, there's nowhere safe for him to go. That's the important thing. Whereas I have a decent number of safe havens. Alright, less safe, less safe. But this also helps me. Immortal Rotting Mass, 5 turns. Alright, I don't want that to stay alive. How many more turns? Let's just... Don't want that alive. That's just bad for business. Are there any mana potions on screen anywhere? Alright, that's fine. I want the spell point you're standing on top of, but... I recognize that you are a source of health. I'm out of life drains. Alright, I feel like at this point, we have to drink the mana potion. Just pop the death dice, just in case it helps. Whoa, 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 Mordred died. Yeah, now's a great time, let's do it. How long before Void Tango? I would like to life drain him. 1 turn. Alright, do that and then Pain Mare. And check the line of sight from where I am. And where do I want to be if I want to hit Mordred? It's not impossible for me to get there. "12 turns of Pain Mare. Alright, Mordred. Yep, we have 2 Spriggan Staves, Nate. Alright, another Flesh Fiend. And then another one. Alright, Mordred's in a fine place. That makes me feel good. And he's pretty close to being dead, I believe. 125, that's good. He has 119. If we Lumbriogenesis, we kill Mordred. And we're right next to him again. Let's drain him. This is his last life, thankfully. Drain Pulse. No! Bone Spear. Crack that wall open. Flesh Fiend. Just try and do as much damage as quickly as possible. I don't think he has any minions left. Nope, there's one. There's one minion left. Yes! Yes! Ooh! Lumberiogenesis with Pain Mirror and just a large health pool. R.I.P. Savage Leap is the spell I think you're thinking of. Okay, the Dark Wizard is slain, his beast has been broken and made tame. The beauty of Avalon will build again. Your soul is permitted to sleep and dream once more. Alright. Hemomancer challenge run. Once again, in the ground. We start off with just Life Drain, Bone Spear. We eventually got a nice Blood Ruby to enhance our damage and our distance. Drain Pulse as an emergency healer. Make a few Blood Bears with it. And then Pain Mirror was really like how we did the run. Wide open floor, turn on Pain Mirror, and just kill them quickly. Just using that line of sight to do a lot of damage quick. With Lumberiogenesis, like, letting me do half my health as that damage. And then doubling it by adding the fire element. But then we kind of pivoted a little bit. By getting our Spriggan Staff. And then eventually, turning our worms into ghosts and letting Flesh Fiends summon them for us. But yeah, most of the damage was coming from our worm balls. Yeah, even with Pain Mirror, like, Pain Mirror never beat out the worm balls, but it was close. A fine run. Hemomancer's a tricky one because you are quite limited in your damage types. So it could be a struggle when you have something that's immune to the 3 you can do. Alright, I gotta pee. Something fierce. BRB.